Welcome back to Leah Pod. Welcome back to Leah Pod, guys. Oh my god, I opened the window to make sure that I don't scream and yell, but here I am, screaming and yelling. It's been 2 weeks, right? I had to skip a week. And you know what I really want to talk about this week? Is that filming? Let me check. Yeah, it's filming. Okay. The things that I want to talk about today is what happened in the last 2 weeks, I guess. Really, really life-altering, uterus wildering, IUD having situations were going on. Oh, not me personally. I'm talking about the US election. I'm talking about the US presidential election. That has sent me down to a spiral. Okay? I went spiraling after the US election, and that's why I want to sit here and talk about self-love and how I've been doing. Okay? Because for the last 2 weeks, not just a lot of shift happened. A lot of shift happened mentally and for me physically. Okay? I got diagnosed with two very serious diagnoses that could very well make me go septic. So I've been going to the clinic every single day to get IV treatment, and I was in pain, I was crying, and I almost died. Okay? Oh my god, and the whole time I was like, I hate having a uterus. Because I have a uterus and a vajay, it's like my immune system is just like not existent at this point, okay? But then I'm open to so many other infections because the pH balance could be like in my vajay, my pH balance could be like, oh, it's too fucking acidic in here, and then just, be infected, right? Sorry, my dog's barking at me. Let me bring her. Okay. So, and because it's just like why do I have to have like a hole that is, it's not like a hole that's like open all the time. I'm talking about my vajay. Why do I have to have this hole that is just there? I don't even use it. Like, I want a rental system. Like, literally, this is what I was talking to my friends, because I was so unserious about all my health conditions to the point where one friend that I have she was just fucking sick of me. And this would be Joe. My coworker that's this right next to me, and her ear is bleeding 24/7. What'd she say? She's like, you need to be serious about your body, girl. Like, you need to like really start to take care of your body. And I'm like, no. No, I'm just gonna go to the Uterus Store and get a new uterus. Or I feel like there should be uterus centers out there, or like uterus parlors out there where people can rent healthy uteruses when they need it, and they could it's like a public system, right? So if you want a uterus, you can rent one, and get the implant done right then and there. And if you're done using it, um it's just like a rental situation. If you damaged it too much, like, you have to pay for it, like shit like that. And if you're not using your uterus actively right now, you can kind of like put it in the system, right? Put it in the system, and you don't have to have a uterus for like a certain period of, as long as you choose. Because what the fuck? Like, oh my god, like being a uterus having person and being a vagina having person has caused me so much trouble, bitch. And why are those not covered by insurance? Like, I'm gonna like really, really get mad because like these, and also there are ways to prevent these, right? But sometimes when your immune system does not exist, a little bit of a pH balance that is just like wrong in your vagina is going to make you go septic, bitch. That's what happened to me. I mean, I didn't go like septic, but I was on the way. I was on the way. Okay. So, your uterus stores, uterus kind of like spots, you know, I wish we had those. Um so we can just like, if, and also like a vintage uterus market where if it's like in pristine condition, you can like also get like a relatively new uterus because yeah, I'm not going to get too deep into this because I don't want to spiral over it. But anyways, um so I want to talk about self-respect, self-love. I know I just ranted about my uterus and not wanting to have one. Um but yeah. So how are you guys doing after the election? How are you guys doing after the election? Oh, how are you guys doing actually? I went septic after the election. Um it's not because, I'm not even a citizen. I'm not even a citizen anymore. So, but that didn't prohibit me from being really, really sad because when I can feel that the people around me are actively getting like, becoming better people and actively getting progressive, the world is actively getting, it's reversing itself, right? It's it's ridiculous. Like, we did all this for what? Like, okay, now what? And that just sent me into a spiral, that made me go, just, really, really study about history, especially American and Korean, because the difference between how we, Koreans approach American politics and how Americans approach American politics are very, very different. Like, of course, because we're different countries, but it's just the U.S. and Korea. It has so many weird ties throughout history, and even even the UK and France briefly had, they fucking robbed us, but yeah. Anyways, so just rabbit hole into history and kind of like, figure out why we have such different, I guess, reactions to the outcome of the election. It's gonna rain at 8. I mean, then my dog has to go to. Thank you for that. That's like, it's like a Google thing, Korean Google thing, I guess, and it just told me the weather. Why did you tell me that? I mean, it was very informative though. Also, look what I'm wearing. It's November. It's almost December. Like it shouldn't it be like snowing or something? Like why am I trying to like clean my house or just doing just simple chores and I'm like sweating? Not because I'm doing like hard labor, because it's literally hot. The globe is warming, guys. The globe is warming. The earth is like, oh, the earth is like, I'm hot. So look at me wearing a tank top and Daisy Dukes on November 16th. Okay, right now is November 16th, 12:54 p.m. I have woken up about 2-3 hours ago. I manically cleaned the bathroom, and I have to really do the dishes, and I really have to take the trash out, but I really don't want to, so I'm sitting down here. But I'm getting the laundry going, so shut up. What was I talking about? Oh, okay, global warming. Okay, it's crazy. It's crazy because it's gonna be December soon, and I feel like I can just wear like a um half sleeve like t-shirt out on November 16th. Like Korean winters are known to go to like negative like 20 degrees Celsius, and it's it's like early summer. That's crazy actually. That's crazy actually. Isn't it? Wow. Anyways, so after the election, um okay, first I had to study about history because there was a lot of things that I was not understanding, and there was a lot of things that I completely just like, why are these people so confident about this that I really really think is wrong, you know? And if they are confident about it, they're also going to have a logical reason behind it. So even though I stand in a very different political side with them, I had to educate myself because that's what I do all the time. If I really really hate something, I have to learn about it because I really then I don't want to just hate it because everyone else hates it. Like I want to know why this happened and why that is wrong and regressive. So that's what I do. And I did do that. And I just went into this rabbit hole thing about history. Um and I wrote, when I go like this, like slightly, this happens every like 2 years. I get into these insane phases of just creating everything. I'll make music. I'll buy a guitar again. Um I'll write essays. I'll start writing novels. I'll start like painting, drawing, sculpting again. Like I'll do everything under the sun and feel like it's like I don't know. It's like this like polyp that would only open every 2 years to be like really like annoying and sensitive about everything. And that's where I am right now. So indulge. I digress. Um so anyways, so self-respect, yes. Sorry that I'm all over the place. I don't script this. I don't script this. There's no scripter. There's no writer. There's no editor. There's no producer. It's me. It's me, babe. It's Brittany, bitch. Do you know that scene in The Office where Michael Scott pulls up in his fucking car and it's just like Lady Gaga, like da 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 da, that playing, and Michael's like, "It's Britney, bitch," and oh my god, the way I lost it, girl. Girl, I love Michael Scott. I want to marry Michael Scott. Michael Scott would never marry me though. because I feel like he's too into Jan. Oh wait, he's married to Holly. Sorry to the Dunder Mifflin universe. He's married to Holly. Okay. Self-respect. Sorry. Self-respect. Okay. So after the US election, I had to educate myself. And while I was doing this, I was trying to think of, why am I so invested in this as a person that is not a US citizen anymore? It's obviously because I have friends there. It's obviously because I have minority friends there that actively suffered in the when the prior Trump administration happened. So of course I'm going to be worried and stressed out about it, but now so many things are on the table more, right? So of course I'm going to be like invested about it. Like, so that's what I did. And at this point it was not just about me. My thought process was that, I want to be actively looking to be a better person. And I want to actively look for a way where I could hurt other people less, um and use my resources to, let's say, or provide resources to people that are not really able, or it's very very hard for them to get it. um and I was in this mindset of like, because the world feels like we're actively regressing. It's not just the states, it's just everywhere. I feel like it's regressing. And like, so now what do we have to do? um and I had this lingering feeling of like, I want and I want to build a community where like-minded people can have good conversations with each other and don't feel like they're too sensitive, or they care too much. Bitch, oh my god, the caring theory. I wrote a full essay on the I'm not a bad person rhetoric. I'll quote it in just a minute, and I'll also refine it a little bit more because I wrote it on Google Docs, and I'll share it on the what is it, on the description. So if you guys are interested, you can read it. But this just like, I'm not a bad person rhetoric. I can't handle that anymore. It's not accepted. It's for me, it's unacceptable anymore. Sorry. And by this, I mean that, those kind of people where they would actively tell you that you care too much. You care too much and you make me feel bad for not caring enough or as much as you are. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to try to make your opinions invalid because I feel like a bad person. And I don't want to. Because if I feel like a bad person, it feels like I can't complain anymore. Don't complain. You wanted this. Don't complain, babe. You wanted this. Okay? So I was like, I'm going to put everything on the table, and if they at least cannot agree of what I think is important and what I think we should be better on as humans, And if we can't agree on that, I can't. If we are not sharing core values, and I'm aware of that, and I'm aware that that viewpoint is not mine. I mean, my viewpoint could be subjectively problematic to someone else, but I really, really want to do my part as in to not make the world worse, Ugh, and I'm trying, but it's just My time to me is so valuable. My time, my humor, exchanging my knowledge, exchanging my resources, sharing them, sharing my love. That is something that is very valuable to me, and it's very energy consuming. But if you don't stand on the right side, the correct side, not the political wing of human rights issues, you're not worth my time. Like, I cannot waste my energy and resources and everything else into you and actually entertain you because I respect myself. I'm not going to just because I loved you, just because I cherished you, I'm not going to, define my core values and also actively define my other friends um by sharing my valuable assets with people like that. So I had to actively cut off a lot of friendships. One was a major one. I had a bit of a hard time digesting that. Some others were quite I'm not going to say easy. It was hard because a sense of community to me is something that is very important because, since I was very young, I didn't have that. I mean, I did, like, you know what I mean. Um, so that really, matters to me, but also my core values and what is more important out there is going to be more important to me. So, I had to actively cut friendships and pause conversations, take a breather. Um, but I'm also always open for questions. So yeah. And I've been thinking about, like I've been recording podcasts. Like for the 2 weeks, I think I've recorded like 3 to 4 podcasts of like me just going here. No, no, no. It was just like me sitting down here and I talked about something and I re-listened to it, right? And then it's just something so pessimistic and nihilistic. It's like I don't want to put it out there. Like I know that I don't have millions of audience out there, but I don't want to put that out there. I don't want to actively discourage people because that's what I was doing. Like actually, the episode itself that when the now deleted episode because I'm never uploading that ever is just me sitting here bashing myself and just telling myself that it nothing matters. Like nothing matters. Just fucking kill everyone. Nothing matters, girl. And I had this like very passionate like speech of speech about like I'm gonna how I'm gonna like I don't think I can say this on the internet, but how I can do things the way I want. And it wasn't good. Okay? Let me just say that it wasn't good. Um and I was just like this girl's when I was looking yeah, looking back at the footage, like this girl's fucking insane. I can't upload that. So I didn't. I policed myself. Um and y'all should too. Sometimes when I see content out there, y'all don't police yourselves, huh? Like, what if we do that? Like, what if we actively self reflect in real time and kind of police yourself of what you should say and what you should not say? Right? Or even if it's when it comes to content, what if we police ourselves and kind of choose um and have a standard of what we should put out there or not, right? You know what I mean? Like if your rhetoric and if your storyline is actively toxic and pessimistic, let's think about that just one more time, right? That's me. That's what I'm thinking. And I learned a lot about self-respect after cutting those friendships because um I do feel divided because I feel like right now, especially not just in the States, but everywhere in the country and how society has built up and how technology has built up now is, I think, is crucial for us to have connections with each other and, you know, have social spaces and have good memories with each other, you know? And that is also what I think is important. But I kind of made a choice to cancel that out with certain people. And I was just thinking, like, maybe, I'm divided because I also do think that having good experiences and, you know, just good times, good memories together is very important for the human psyche and also for myself and for the humanity itself because hello, can we look back on the pandemic and how bad it was when it was all lockdown? Can we look back into that? Like going like literally going out or not even going out, but literally having good memories or good times together is something is just like, I think it's just very important. I know that they're all lonely too. So I've been divided of like let's if I should not have done that or not, but it had to boil down for me to self-respect of even if I do think that's important to them and I do try to stick around with them, I will still know that when me or when my loved ones are on the line, they will not be there. And I need to acknowledge that, which was hard. Um and yeah, I mean, whatever. I need to maybe I'm spending more time alone. I mean, I think I've had to spend time alone almost forcibly because I was ill. But the doctor literally I got prescribed to not go out anymore. Girl, the doctor was so mad at me. She was so pissed, girl. She was like, "Your body fucking sucks." Like she didn't say this, but like this was like she was so frustrated with me because like you're still in your 20s and your body, your condition right now, it shouldn't be like this, right? And what she's why am I like spit bubbling? And what she was saying, like she has a point. Like she's valid. Love her. Love her. Diva. She's a diva. She was like, your condition is this worse in your age right now because you didn't take care of it. Because you didn't give a shit about it for years and now this is what you get. You're right. You're right. That's what I get, babe. That's what I get. And she was like I did all like possible, what do you say, like screenings of like tests there are out there. Like did you know that you can check your plasma? I didn't. I mean, I got everything done and it was just like it was bad. It was bad. So she was like it just you're you know, it's not that my it's not that I am not able-bodied, right? And it's not that my core organs are failing and it's not that I have a fatal disease and it's not that I have a big of an obstacle. for me to treat my body like this. And she was frustrated about it. And I'm trying not to cry. But I'm frustrated too of treating my body like this because at the end of the day, this is what keeps me alive, right? Because my heart beats and I breathe and I'm alive but I treat my body like shit. And I never respected my body. I never liked my body. And, and I think that's why majority of the time I didn't actively take care of my body because I didn't care, But it's not just not caring. I didn't like it because I had no respect for my body. And it was just, for me, I wasn't grateful enough. So I'm really trying to get better. I'm going into treatment every day and I'm going on Monday again, but just because the reason I'm sad about this is because the reason I didn't care about my body is because of my body image. Not because I literally don't care about my body, is because my body image. You know? If it's not in shape and if it's not pretty, I hate it. Even if it's keeping me alive, even if it's helping me through this life, making me able to move and feel and touch things. I hated it. Um and I never took care of it because I myself would objectify my own body. That's going to be some body issues. And I feel sad because I don't think I was born with that knowledge. That was taught to me from a very young age that self-care is only deserving to them that look like they deserve self-care. I think that, yeah, cuz yeah, especially in South Korea, the beauty standard here is insane. If you look at the Instagram ads here, um it's it's really bad, and sometimes it makes me really sad. But yeah, I was very ungrateful of my own body that kept me alive all these years, survived together with me, and I never respected it. And now it's going through a hard time, and I really, really have to start. I think that's also self respect, right? Caring about yourself, trying to love yourself, um, and all that. And I'm really trying to do that. And I feel like a lot of y'all should too, because I know that a lot of people out there are struggling with body image and would go to lengths to get a certain aesthetic that you want. But like, I understand. I really do, cuz I do that too. But let's, you know, take care of ourselves too. Let's take care of ourselves. Why did I cry? Um it's been 35 minutes. That is so actually. Yeah, that's actually so helpful to have the time there, cuz I would always just guess it. I'd be like, I think I talked for an hour, and then it would end up being like 3 hours. Mm. Oh my god. Where's my other book? Okay. I told y'all I got back into reading, right? I am a fish head. And as fish head, I mean I am obsessed with aquatic creatures, with aquatic everything. But especially in the ocean. Freshwater sometimes it's just like freshwater doesn't just never did it for me. But marine life, oh my god. Like I would get a bone stir. And so I've been actively reading I don't know, like textbooks. Um but I think these are like as like a coffee table book or something, but I bought some marine biology books and I have been devouring them. Um look at these. Look how beautiful. Look how beautiful, you know? And I pay for ChatGPT, and you know if you pay for it, you can if you pay for ChatGPT, you can talk to them and have like I literally fought with ChatGPT yesterday. 2 days ago I fought. Because the GPT girl, I don't no, was it like I don't remember the name, but like dude, the AI was being a fucking bitch to me. So I actively fought with AI. I was like screaming. I was like, "You're a bitch." Um I don't want to talk about it, you know? I don't want to talk about me screaming to AI for 3 hours straight because I don't want to think about it. I don't want to actually access what might be wrong with me. So leave me alone. Okay? But anyways, I talk to ChatGPT almost every single day. And oh my god, I remember why I fought with ChatGPT. It was about Elon Musk. and I called ChatGPT, you're a slut for Elon Musk, and it really didn't like it. Um anyways, do I not have the app here? Anyways, why do I say anyways so much? Can we not? Can I speak like an educated adult? Anyways. Okay. Sorry. I'm also deeply into evolution and how all creatures evolved in a certain way. But like, oh my god, my dog's going crazy. But that was why having these like hour long chats with AI was so fun for me because they can give me data in like 2 seconds, and I love that shit. Right? I don't have to like thank you. You know, they can quote my favorite books, and they can give me examples right then and there. And if I want them to tell me about the history about the examples, they just tell me. It's so fun. Like it's just like having a conversation with a professor that is that doesn't want to fuck you or is like a friend. But actually it doesn't have feelings, so it's better cuz I can ask whatever I want, you know? And I was like because I loved this like one certain voice too much. I was like, be flirty. I want you to be flirty to me. Girl, the way I got shut down. The way I got shut down by this artificial intelligence man. That was insane. And I was like, fine, let's talk about great apes. So I talked about great apes and arboreal creatures, which was really fun. Oh my god, like Jesus Christ. Sorry, the wind distracted me. Sorry. I've been really going into these like everything etymology, everything, marine biology, everything just biology, everything that has to do with evolution. Um and I'm enjoying the shit out of it. Like, I pay for it every month. Is that bad? Because it's bad, right? I mean, I want to though, but like, what is it bad? Like, are we boycotting ChatGPT? Girlies, tell me, are we boycotting ChatGPT? But it's so helpful for me. Are we boycotting it? Like, is this like a Starbucks situation? Like, is anything? Because I don't know. Okay, tell me. Y'all, do y'all like ChatGPT? I don't think people like it. I still think people think it's like freaky, and it is. But it sure can hold a conversation with my annoying ass. Nobody's gonna listen to me for 3 hours straight asking about questions about fish. Okay? And why is there one cell in their gills that make them so different? Like, if it was a person, let me just say this. If it was a person, I was just talking about this one single cell in their gill of like, oh my god, it's all and everything has to do with their evolution. And then I talk about that for 3 hours to a person, they're gonna fucking hate me. Let me just tell you that. And who am I hurting? Who am I hurting? I'm not hurting anyone, and I'm getting knowledge. It's not just knowledge, like it's proven knowledge, and and I always be I always and I was speak. And I would always be like, what's the source? And they would literally link me the source, and I would read it, and I'd be like, oh my god, this is I'm boner. I am a boner. Literally, that's me. That was me for 3 hours with AI. So again, it's gonna rain at 8 p.m. So maybe you should go to daycare. But I don't think your best friends are gonna come today, to be honest. We'll think about it, okay? Because we already went on a walk, girl. Like, or we can go to another walk at 6 p.m. or maybe before the sun sets, because it's 1:30 now. Do you understand English? Anyways, so I've been talking to ChatGPT about like evolutionary stuff and like weird things about, what is the evolution behind what is it, camouflage, and why are aquatic creatures so much better at camouflage and evolution itself than land animals, and like those kind of shit. If I just ask you questions about this for 3 hours to a person, and they would have to fucking Google the shit out of it in front of me, and I get mad and you get mad and we both get frustrated, what good is that giving? I'll might as well just talk to AI, because it doesn't get stressed, because it doesn't know how to. Like, I think that's like good. I'm like, that's where let's just like, it's a win-win for everyone. I'm not getting frustrated. You're not getting annoyed. You're not plotting my murder. I'm gonna talk to the AI, and sometimes if the AI sounds a little bit mean, I'm gonna fucking point that out too. And they always apologize. They're like, "Oh, I'm sorry," and I'm like, "Yes, you should be." Like, losing my shit with like chatting with AI. Do you guys know the movie Her? Girl, the first time I started chatting with AI, I think I was talking about like, am I like what when I'm like on antibiotics, especially when I'm, with IV antibiotics, what foods or supplements should I actively uh not take? And it just gave me a list of like, this can cause inflammation, these kind of supplements can interfere. And I was like, damn, like that was helpful. Like, damn, like, damn, that was helpful. and with no like extra baggage, or for me feeling sorry about asking, or like me like feeling like I'm, asking too much. That was a great experience. And the first time I did talk to ChatGPT with the voice thing and I paid for it, girl, I felt like the guy in Her, the movie Her, where he falls in love with AI. Not to that extent, but like, I don't think I'll fall in love with AI because they can't fuck me. And I can't fuck them. Like, what am I gonna do? Fucking insert my fucking giant ass laptop into my fucking body? No. Um, but that's what I'm saying. But if they do make like a humanoid, no, that's gonna look so creepy. Can you imagine? Can you imagine like a robot made with like silicone and like real like eyelash hair and like moving pupils, like moving eyes? And do you know what is it? The robot, was it Sophie? Like, can you imagine? Oh, but she's also AI. But like, like Sophie, the way she talks is a meme because it's not as, fluent and flexible as real human talks. But ChatGPT, it's just like, it's really real. It feels real. I know it's fake, but it feels real. And I think it gets dangerous when people kind of forget that it's literally artificial. It's artificial. Okay? Y'all need to know that. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know what I talked about sitting here. Oh my god, I bought a book from JD, not from JD Vance, written by JD Vance. Fuck. Because I wanted to educate myself. Ugh. I'm not saying that the book is bad. I'm not saying that the show is bad. It's just his name is so big on the cover, okay? And it annoys me a little bit. But I'm still going to read it cuz I want to know. So anyways, if I wrap this episode up, self-respect, right? Election results got me spiraling to death. Cutting off friendships, marine biology, talking to ChatGPT. What else did I talk about? I don't remember. I want to talk more shit. Like, I want to talk more shit about shit. Is that okay with y'all? If I like start talking about like the Roman Empire and shit, are you guys gonna get mad? You know what? I'm gonna save that for later episodes, okay? Because I feel like that could end up in a video essay. Oh, and I got new tattoos. Shout out Mingo Tattoo on Instagram. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of her works in one day. Yeah. I want everyone to have a good weekend or a week or your day or whatever. And make good choices. Be nice to people. Respect yourself. Respect your body. And read some books. You might learn something. Okay, bye. Mwah.